Hi, this is Neve of the Stay-at-Home Family, and I hate goals. Bleh. I think goals suck. But I do think everyone needs to have a direction. So how can you have a direction without having a goal? Well, first off, why do I hate goals so much? Well, goals for a lot of people, just that word, carries with it emotional baggage from your past. Maybe you've set a goal and haven't hit it. Maybe you are, even the first time you ever set a goal, were afraid you wouldn't hit it, so you didn't do the work. That's one thing I've been majorly guilty of, is setting a goal and then not working towards it because I was so afraid I wouldn't hit it that I was like, well, if I know I'm not going to hit it, at least I know that that's the outcome and I don't have to feel bad about myself when I get to the goal date and it hasn't happened or whatever. Or setting really low goals that you know you can hit so that you can feel good about yourself, but it's kind of a pathetic goal that doesn't actually change your life. Like, I have a goal to, I can't even think of something low right now, but, but it might be like you want to make an extra $100 by next year, and that's kind of like, well, that's not very exciting. You're not actually going to work that hard for that either. But if you have this goal that you're going to, make a six-figure income and you've never done that before, it might throw you into kind of a panic. So here's a little trick that I just shared with my team on our last team call for being able to have that direction and the drive without carrying along with you the emotional baggage around goals. It's really simple. You don't use goals. You use some other word that taps into a different part of your mind. So when I have a goal, I kind of go, oh, do I think I can hit it? Oh, I'm not sure. Can I? Can't I? Oh, I don't know. But when I set myself a challenge, I go, ooh, this is a challenge. Oh, I might not be able to do it. It's challenging. I wonder if I can do this. This is exciting. How could I do this? So you move from the can I or can't I to, well, this is a challenge. And inherently in the word challenge, it's challenging. It's a stretch. You might hit it. You might not. If you're like me, you're stubborn, you're like, oh, I'm going to make it happen. But in it, I don't decide that I'm a horrible person if I don't hit it. I just go, ooh, this is a challenge. How can I do this? And I start using how questions, which makes me actually follow the work, follow the steps laid out in front of me. And that's what I did when I moved from being struggling online to being successful online. It was in kind of one event where I switched from going, okay, I have this 90-day goal, and maybe someday I'll get there. I switched from that to going, all right, that's it, challenge myself to get on stage by the next event. And that was a big challenge, and I honestly did not think I could do it at all. But I wasn't focused on, oh, am I going to feel bad when I don't do this? I was focused on, this is challenging, I don't think I can do it. What can I do to try and get there anyway? So set yourself a challenge, or set yourself a dare, or something exciting, something that makes you want to, arm up, put on your armor, and go out and run and fight for your dreams. Because, people are happier when they're pursuing something, when they're moving towards something with speed, with certainty, with enjoyment, rather than kind of flopping around, just trying to decide whether or not they should even go for their dreams. Just go for it. And then if you don't hit that challenge, well, you will have had fun in the process. And honestly, most people who do this do hit their challenges when they take on this kind of aspect of it. And one thing I think is important to note as well is, to really change your life does require some work. It does require some change on your part. It doesn't mean that you press a button and that's it, your life is changed. For you to change your life, you sometimes have to change your thinking. You sometimes have to change how you make decisions. You sometimes have to change what you do. I know for me, I had to do some work. I worked a couple hours a day, 5 days a week, and I was willing to do that to achieve my dreams. And I tell people when they come into my team, guess what? You have to do some work. This is not a, sit back and press a button and hope. This is about getting excited about a challenge, getting excited about something big that you can change in your life, and then running after it. For me, that was quitting a job, being a stay-at-home family. I actually didn't have a challenge to get over a six-figure income yearly. because the idea of that kind of money was like, what? That's like 3 times what I've ever earned. And also that's not a guarantee of results. You know, most people don't arm themselves up and run. Most people kind of press a button and they're like, oh, I don't know, and they still spend the time deciding whether or not to actually go for it. So my challenge to you is set yourself a challenge. What would be really exciting if it happened in your life in the next 3 months? It could be set yourself a challenge to quit your job in 3 months' time. Ooh, how can you make that happen? Set yourself a challenge to be flying off to dig wells in Africa. You know, set yourself a challenge to be retiring your partner in 3 months' time. Because those are all the types of things that I've been able to do with making the decision to challenge myself to get on stage in the first place. And it broke me through the kind of will I, won't I goal garbage. So use a different part of your mind, make a new decision. Don't rely on your old way of thinking to change your life. Make a new decision. And actually right now there's a decision facing you. You can click the link below this video to learn more about exactly how I create an income online. What do I do in those couple of hours a day in order to create our dream life? You can learn all about it in our step-by-step system that we do so we can lock arms together as a team and move forward to our dreams, whatever our dreams may be. So I appreciate you. I will see you on the next page. Click the link. See you there.